In an age of endless noise, where opinions scream louder than truth, and confusion often masquerades as wisdom, one man, 25 centuries ago, offered a code to think clearly. His name was Socrates. And though he wrote nothing, his words still echo through every honest mind that dares to question. Today, we unlock Socrates' secret code, an ancient blueprint for living wisely in a chaotic world. The world before wisdom. Imagine Athens, 5th century BCE, a city bursting with energy, democracy, and noise. Everywhere, people argued about power, beauty, and truth. Poets, politicians, generals, all claimed to know what's right. And in the middle of this chaos walked a strange man, barefoot, poor, unkempt, stopping strangers in the street, asking questions that pierced the soul. What is justice? What is courage? Do you truly know yourself? This was Socrates, the man who refused to teach because he believed that truth couldn't be taught. It could only be discovered through dialogue, reflection, and humility. His method would later be called the Socratic method, but to his fellow Athenians, it was an irritation, even a threat. 2. The secret code: know that you know nothing. Socrates' first principle was disarmingly simple. I know that I know nothing. But this wasn't self-deprecation, it was revolution. In a world full of people certain they were right, Socrates saw ignorance hiding behind confidence. He realized that the greatest barrier to wisdom isn't what we don't know, it's thinking we already know enough. So he developed a way to strip away illusion, relentless questioning. Cut to example, dialogue. You say justice is doing good to your friends and harm to your enemies? Yes. But is harming anyone truly good? Each question revealed contradictions. Each contradiction forced reflection. And through that reflection came clarity. This was the beginning of critical thinking, not accepting truth by authority, emotion, or habit, but by reasoning, step by step, toward understanding. Modern parallel. The age of information. Today the world has changed, but the confusion remains. We live not in the Athenian marketplace, but in a digital one, where every voice fights to be heard and certainty spreads faster than truth. The Socratic code challenges us. Before we react, before we share, before we judge, pause and ask questions. Do I truly know this? Where did this idea come from? What might I be missing? Socratic thinking is not about being right. It's about being honest with our ignorance. And from that honesty, real wisdom begins. 3. The code of virtue: to know good is to do good. The second law of Socratic wisdom was moral, a belief that knowledge and virtue are one. To Socrates, evil is ignorance. No person chooses wrong knowingly. If someone harms another, it's because they misunderstand what's truly good. This idea shattered ancient moral systems built on fear and divine punishment. For Socrates, to live well didn't mean obeying the gods. It meant understanding oneself, reasoning one's way toward what is just. No one does wrong willingly. Modern reflection. The crisis of values. In our age of moral relativism, where truth bends to opinion and ethics yield to convenience, Socrates' message is a compass. He reminds us that goodness isn't arbitrary. It's the result of understanding. When we truly understand another's pain, we can't exploit them. When we grasp the consequences of our choices, we act more wisely. Socrates' code doesn't tell us what to believe. It teaches us how to see. And once you see clearly, you can no longer act blindly. IV. The care of the soul. Socrates called it epimeleia hiautu, the care of the soul. He believed that our highest duty was not to wealth, reputation, or pleasure, but to the health of the soul. To live justly, think clearly, and seek truth. That, he said, was the path to happiness. You are anxious about money and honor, Socrates warned the Athenians. but not about wisdom and truth and the improvement of your soul. He saw how easily people lose themselves chasing external rewards while neglecting their inner lives. The world, he said, tempts us outward, but wisdom calls us inward. Modern parallel, the inner distraction. Today, the soul is not cared for, it's monetized. Our attention is a battlefield. Every ping, every scroll, every ad pulls us further from reflection. Socrates' ancient code calls us to rebellion. Turn off the noise. Sit in silence. Ask yourself, am I living in harmony with what I truly value? Self-knowledge is not luxury, it's survival. Because a person who doesn't know themselves is easily controlled by the world around them. V. The trial of Socrates, the cost of truth. Eventually, Socrates' questioning became too uncomfortable. He was accused of corrupting the youth and impiety. In truth, his only crime was asking too many honest questions. When sentenced to death, his friends begged him to escape. But Socrates refused. He believed that to break the law, even unjustly, would betray the very principles he had lived for. And so, calmly, he drank the hemlock. A good man cannot be harmed in life or death, he said, for he is guided by reason and virtue. His death was not a defeat. It was a declaration that integrity is stronger than fear, that wisdom cannot be killed. Modern reflection. Courage in an age of conformity. Today, courage looks different. It's not facing a death sentence, it's facing disapproval, isolation, or cancellation. But the essence is the same. To think freely, to question the crowd, still demands bravery. Socrates reminds us, true wisdom doesn't follow the majority. It follows the truth, even when it's unpopular. The cost of integrity is often loneliness, but the reward is freedom of mind. 6. The legacy. From Athens to the modern mind. From Socrates came Plato. From Plato came Aristotle. From Aristotle, the foundations of Western reason. Every time we debate an idea, challenge authority, or test a hypothesis, we are echoing Socrates. His code became the DNA of civilization, the root of science, ethics, law, and democracy. His voice whispers through classrooms, courts, and laboratories. Do not be certain. Seek truth. Question everything. Modern application. The Socratic mindset. Today. In the 21st century, Socratic wisdom is not ancient. It's essential. It teaches us 3 survival skills for the information age: intellectual humility, admit what you don't know; critical questioning, test ideas before believing them; moral reflection, act only after understanding. In a world drowning in data but starving for meaning, Socrates shows us how to think, not what to think. 7. The code for a clear mind. So what is Socrates' secret code? It is not a list of rules, but a way of seeing, a discipline of thought and spirit. First, question what you think you know. Second, seek virtue through understanding. Third, care for your soul, because no one else will. And above all, never stop examining life. Because the moment we stop questioning, we stop living as humans and start existing as echoes. The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates. The world today is louder than ever, but truth still hides in silence, waiting for those who dare to look inward. Perhaps the greatest act of rebellion now is not shouting louder, but thinking clearer. So as you scroll, argue, and search, remember, Socrates' voice is still here, quietly asking, what do you truly know? If you found this exploration insightful, give this video a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Timeless Questions channel for more deep dives into philosophy and history. Because the questions may be ancient, but the wisdom is timeless.